Hi dudes, welcome to our next lecture. Today we will see one case note. Here we are going to write letter to a occupational therapist. So let us see the case note. You are Miss Claudia Mayhem, charge nurse at a Newtown City Hospital where a patient, Miss Shaw, was treated. She is now ready for discharge. Patient details: patient Miss Cindy Shaw, age 75 years old, height 5.2, weight 118 pounds, admitted on 23 September 2018, discharged 28 September 2018. Reason for admission: admitted to hospital following a fall at home. So she was referred by her general practitioner. Left hip replacement done. Medical history: diabetes mellitus, diagnosed 20 years, precox 25 mg tablet, no other comorbid conditions. Her social backgrounds are: she lives with daughter and son-in-law, 30, no children, in a granny flat, spouse dead 10 years ago, daughter living overseas next week for a year because of husband's job. To move into a self-contained flat, because of that reason she will be moving to a self-contained flat. This flat has steps. Whether it is okay for the walker is not, this is the confusion. All routine activities are independent. Exercise regular, walking 30 minutes per day, 5 days per week. Nursing management: this is pre-operatively on 16/9. They did HbA1c 6.5, fasting 125 milligram per dl, postprandial 170. Anyway, these all are irrelevant data for us because we are going to write letter to an occupational therapist. Anyway, 23/9 postoperative. Some data are given here. 24/9 decreased mobility, compression stockings for blood flow, precox and IV fluids to 50 milligram postoperatively. 25/9 able to walk to the bathroom with a walker, catheter removed. Then 27/9 compression stocking removed. 28/9 readings at discharge 130 milligram per dl, PP 150 milligram per dl. Pain described as 5 out of 10. Increases after walking for 5 minutes, and it will be 7 out of 10. Moderate mobility, walk approximately 50 to 60 steps with aid. Incision site, slow healing. Pain described as 5 out of 10. Increases after walking, as we saw in the earlier slide. Then daily dressing required, staples removed in 2 weeks. Monitor blood sugar. Discharge plan. For physio, range of motion exercises and strengthening exercises for the week comes. Scar tissue massage can be considered after incision heals. Balance exercises because decrease the risk of falling. These are relevant data. So for us, we need the discharge plan for occupational therapy. Complete a home as hazard assessment since she will be living alone. Discussed with the patient, non-slip for bathroom, rails, worried, needs help from daughter for cost. Soak and shoehorn, reacher, dressing stick and raised toilet already purchased by daughter. Needs to be shown how to cook meals, that's using reacher, etc. Placement of food items is important. No bending and can resume mild exercise after 12 weeks subject to review of progress, and yearly x-rays are recommended. So this is our writing task. Using the information in the case note, write a letter to Miss Claudia Mayhem, an occupational therapist, detailing Miss Shaw's situation and requesting home assessment and management. Address the letter to Miss Claudia Mayhem, Newtown Occupational Therapy, 10 Johnstone, Newtown. So let us see how to write the letter. Let us start with the date and address. 28 September 2018, and the address is Miss Claudia Mayhem, occupational therapist, Newtown Occupational Therapy, 10 Johnstone, Newtown. Just you have to copy and paste your date and address from your case note. Keep it in your mind. Please don't keep any commas in address and the date format. It should be same. all over your letter format. In salutation, dear Miss Mayhem, you have to indicate only the surname regarding Miss Clinty Shaw, aged 75. Only here you can use the comma in between. We will go to the introduction paragraph. I am writing to refer Miss Clinty Shaw, who is recovering from left hip replacement surgery. She requires home assessment and management. She is said to be discharged today. So here we should have three sentences same like this. We have to introduce the patient name and what is the recent present medical condition and what is the requirement and discharge status. That is, I am writing to refer patient name, full name should be written here, and the recent present medical condition is recovering from the surgery, and the requirement is she requires home assessment and management, and the discharge status is she is said to be discharged today. Next, we will go to the present medical history. Here we have to write from the admission date and until now what's the thing happened in our hospital, how we treated the patient, or presently or currently what is the status of patient and why we are writing the letter. So there can be a sum up or conclusion at the end of the paragraph. So Miss Shaw, here we have to write the surname. Miss Shaw was admitted on 23 September 2018 following a fracture sustained after a fall. Thus, she underwent the surgery. Because we are going to write, we are writing the letter to an occupational therapist. So, no need to write any irrelevant data regarding the medical treatment what we have given. So, simply we can sum up here. Post-operatively, her mobility has decreased. However, she is able to walk to the bathroom with the help of a walker and can walk about 50 to 60 steps with the help of walking aid. But she complains severe pain after walking, for which she is on pain medication. So this is like a conclusion. What is the ability of the patient regarding, after going home? After going home, whether she can cope up with the situation or no, or else currently what is her status of mobility. So this is only the sum up of this paragraph. So Miss Shaw was admitted on 23 September 2018 following a fracture sustained after a fall. Thus, she underwent a surgery. Post-operatively, her mobility has decreased. However, she is able to walk to the bathroom with the help of walker and can walk about 50 to 60 steps with the help of walking aid. But she complains severe pain after walking, for which she is on pain medication, so that the occupational therapist can understand that she is using the walker and some walking aid for mobility. Next, we will go to the social history paragraph. Miss Shaw is a widow and lives with her daughter, who is moving to overseas by next week for 1 year. So in this paragraph, this is important paragraph for the letter to an occupational therapist, because here we are going to write the relevant data behind the reason for the letter. Because here her daughter is actually just now they finished the hospitalization, ready to be discharged, but within a week her daughter is leaving, and for 1 year she will not be there. For that 1 year, our patient is going to stay alone in a self-contained flat, but that flat has some problem. It's not this flat is not occupied with essential equipment. So we are writing the letter to an occupational therapist to assess the home and to make relevant arrangements. So Ms. Shaw is a widow and lives with her daughter, who is moving to overseas by next week for 1 year. Thus, she will transfer to a self-contained flat which has steps, for which she requires an assessment and modifications of her home to use her walker safely without any hazards. So this is simply, we can sum up the reason behind of the letter, because it's related to her social history. In next paragraph, we are going to tell about the recommendations. So here we can sum up what all the things her daughter already arranged and what all the things need to be arranged by the occupational therapist. It would be appreciated if you could visit Miss Shaw's home and complete a home hazard assessment since she will be living alone. Kindly discuss with her regarding the non-slip mat for bathroom and side rails. Please note some equipment such as sock, shoe horn, reacher, dressing stick and toilet razor are purchased by her daughter. So this is half of the recommendations we can see in the next slide the remaining. So here we are requesting him to make an home hazard assessment because she is going to live alone. So here we are requesting him to discuss with her regarding the non-slip mat for the bathroom and what all the things they kept like a newly such as side rail. And there are some equipments like sock and shoe horn, reacher, dressing stick and toilet razor are already purchased by her daughter. So everything have to be educated to her how to use and what is the use of these items. So that is the some of the recommendations for our occupational therapist. And with the continuation, we can see please instruct her how to cook meals with the use of reacher without bending. Additionally, it is essential for her to educate regarding placement of food items. So here, after the surgery, she should not bend too much. So they are arranging the reacher, but occupational therapists have to be teach how to use. Additionally, there is food items. So there is it is essential to teach her how to arrange the food items within a easy reach. So these are the recommendation sentences. So once again, I will read for you. It would be appreciated if you could visit Miss Shaw's home and complete a home hazard assessment since she will be living alone. We can use some of the connectives like kindly. It would be appreciated if you could, kindly, please, please not, kindly not. So these all are, it is essential for her, it is important for her, it is vital for her. So these all are connectives. But while using connectives, just keep it in your mind that the sentences whether it is relevant or no. Then kindly discuss with her regarding the non-slip mat for bathroom and side rails. Please note some equipment such as sock, shoe horn, reacher, dressing stick and toilet razors are purchased by her daughter. Please instruct her how to cook meals with the use of reacher without bending. Additionally, it is essential for her to educate regarding placement of food items. The conclusion paragraph, please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any queries. This is common for all letters and here yours faithfully registered nurse. This one actually there are two things, yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Here if we have the name of the reader you can write sincerely. If there is no name indicated you can write faithfully. So here already they have given the name of the occupational therapist, so you can write yours sincerely registered nurse. So I hope you have understood the way how we can write the letter to an occupational therapist. So simply and humbly you can sum up the letter without any complications. So first of all you have to read the writing task and you have to go through the sequence as a sequence from first to last. By the time you can just mark it only the important things because this letter can be written for an occupational therapist and can be for the community health nurse. So the content will be relevant for both. But according to the writing task to whom we are writing, we have to select only the relevant and semi-relevant data. You can write relevant as well as semi-relevant, but you should not write any non-relevant, the relevant data. So just try to tick out only the relevant and the semi-relevant. And if there is in the recommendation paragraph, so while reading you can come to know that what all the things will comes under the recommendation paragraph. So just you put a tick mark or underline the sentences. Then after underlining, once if you read completely the case note, you can just prioritize which one how to be write first and which one how to be as a sequence. So it will be helpful for you while you are writing the recommendation paragraph because mostly you will not get the adequate time when you are appearing for the exam. So it will be like a very harsh time in the last moment. Maybe only you will get hardly 10 minutes to write the recommendation paragraph, so you will miss most of the points. Sometimes the recommendation sentences will be not in an order. It will be sometimes some things will be there in the present medical history, something will be in the social history, something will be in the recommendation discharge plan, and it will be here and there scattered all over the writing task. So you have to find out which is the recommendation points and try to put tick mark or underline the sentences. At last, just organize the points as per the priority, and when you will write the recommendation paragraph exactly in your letter according to the priority, you can write with the use of connectives. If you are using the connectives, which will be pretty good to see without any boring. So please try to continue with the same writing. Okay, thank you for watching. Hi, dear.